Hey there everyone, it's Flair31 here. Welcome back to some more Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we finished up Serena Beach, and then we entered and almost completely did Noki Bay. And this episode, we're going to do the last little bit of Noki Bay here, and move on to the last course. So, Episode 8, the Red Coin Fish. We've been waiting for you, Mario. Grandpa's at the top as usual. Please wear this again, okay? You can use this rope as a shortcut to the top. Nice to meet you, Mr. Mario. Thank you so much for restoring our beautiful bay to purity. Yeah, it is pure now, isn't it? I want to go talk to the boat salesman guy, just because on episode 8 I try to talk to everybody. And he's like literally the only other NPC in Noki Bay. It's kind of sad. Mudboat rental, 90,000 coins. What the actual heck? Mudboats are fun. Come aboard. That's so many coins. I owe you, Mario. Now my business is up and running again. Please use my boats for free anytime you so desire. Yes. I don't have any oars though, so you'll have to use your flood. He called it a pump last time. I'm proud of him. Whoa. Go that way. Yeah, that way. But then turn. No, turn! Ah! Whatever. So... long story short, we have to go back down into the Ely mouth place thing that we did last time. But here's the catch. It's actually really chill and kind of fun. So I'm gonna sidetrack real quick and see if the rocket nozzle's here, because I'm not sure if it appears in this episode or not, but I need to know for science. So we're gonna just kind of, wall jump or spin jump straight into the wall. It's not here. Okay, that's more or less what I figured. By the way, fun fact, there is a punchy bag up here behind that blue coin, but I'm not gonna show it off because I'm not crazy. So let's talk to this guy. Master Mario, our people have all come back at last. To show our thanks, we prepared a fine treasure for you. It lies on the ocean's floor, so please go there and claim it. Just remember to watch your life meter. Alright, so instead of like doing what we did last time and jumping off the top right there, I'm gonna show that if you from spawn just come up here and then come off this way, you can go straight to the loading zone because the loading zone is just there. And this works on episode 4 as well, so you don't have to actually bother going all the way to the top whenever you have to come down here. And that down there was the red coin fish. As you can see, it bursts into like a lot of coins that scatter like pretty much everywhere, and then they slowly reform to form the coin fish again. So we're just gonna try to like... Oh no, I got grabbed! God, let go of me. I was gonna have that. That was gonna be a one cycle. A one cycle. No! Guys, I need help. Is this a group therapy? See, I was trying to get the red coins, then the fish grabbed me. Anyway, you can't actually talk to these Nokis, unfortunately, but they're everywhere and they look really pretty. So, yeah, let's see if we can't. No, come back! What? Okay. It's fine. We're calm. Everything's calm. Let's follow it. It's gonna reform up here. We just need to go higher. Go backwards. Turn. Catch up to it, catch up to it. Oh no, we overshot. Oh my god, dude. Anyway, that's it. That's the entire mission. And then you have to fall away to the bottom again to grab the thing. But you might have noticed that it looks like there's like more stuff around us besides like this main like pitfall. And you'd be right, because there is more stuff, but there's not really much over there. It's kind of just architecture. And so it's not really worth exploring. But that being said, we do have to come back eventually, so you know. That also puts us at 60 shines, which is kind of wild, because that means we're halfway there. But we're not done yet with Noki Bay, because we still have one more shine to grab, and I want to show off the rocket stuff, because, you know, I haven't done that yet. And I've been kind of spoiled with the last two stages, or the last two courses, because neither of them had nozzles in them. But this one does have nozzles in it, and so... Dang. Every time. Oh. Oh, that should have worked. Whatever. No, I wanted to side flip. I thought I delayed my press enough, but nope. So yeah, we want to do the rocket storage thing so we can get a good view of the stage. And believe it or not, I already did this, and then I basically completely messed up the recording, and then so I'm redoing it, and this is about as far as I got to the recording, so everything past this will be basically new. But once we grab this, what I'm gonna do with it is I'm actually gonna take it over here. I'm gonna take it over here. Whoa, whoa, come on. There we go. Oh no! No! Okay, I'll meet you at the waterfall place where the old guy usually is. I'll be back. Okay, so I am up at the waterfall, and this is where I'm going to be jumping off at, just so that you have that as a reference. Okay, so I have my 7 rocket storages as per usual, and now we gotta wait for the camera to catch up. Come on, camera. You can do it. You can do it. Look at the sun. Anyway. I found out also the last time I did this that Y-cam is like perfect for what we're trying to accomplish. And so, yeah. As you can see, it's basically just like a big slab of cliff land. And there's like no other places rendered. Like you can't see any other places except for Corona Mountain, which is fully rendered for whatever reason. I don't know why, but it's up there. And so, yeah, now we're just kind of falling down, and I think that Noki Bay looks really cool from up above like this, like the pattern or the shape of the depth, like the deep water, the black stuff versus the shallow water everywhere else looks super neat. Then the waterfall pouring into it also looks really cool. And then just being able to see kind of like the shape of the cliffs and stuff like that, as in like all the random indented levels coming out of the side of the cliff. Super cool. And so that's gonna basically do it though for our you know, rocket storage excursion, I'll call it. I landed right in the waterfall. Let's go. Anyway, I'm gonna exit and come back because we still have one more shine to get, and it would have, like, I could have just done it in that episode, but instead I'm gonna do it in episode 8 just because I want to. You can do it literally in any of these episodes except for episode 3, since episode 3 puts you straight into the bottle. But as long as you've done the episode before, you can get this. So as long as the shine spray is golden and it's not episode 3, you're good to go. And so, what we need to do is head over this way. And this is one of those also like really weird shines similar to Gelato Beaches. And that's all I got for you. It's just kind of bizarre. So you want to come over here. Wall jump towards the back to get into this tunnel thing right here. And then follow the path over to this cliffside. And then jump up and come over here to a trampoline. And it takes you all the way up here. And first of all, the view from up here is gorgeous. It's pretty much just as good as the other one over there. I was also curious if you could see Corona Mountain from over here or something. I'm sure you can see Corona Mountain from like the center, as in. Also, fun fact. Let's do this real quick, just because I want to show it off. If you like power slide, you can like hover over to this. Isn't that super cool? That you can actually like make that? I think it's super cool. Now that we're over here though, I do want to check to see. Yeah, you can see Corona Mountain. Okay, I was just curious. So, anyway, I'll meet you back over where we actually need to be. Okay, so we're back where we need to be, and you might have noticed that there's this golden bird. And it's actually a shine sprite. So if you spray it enough, then the shine sprite spawns, and you can just grab it. To reiterate, this should work if I interpreted what the wiki was saying correctly. It should work in any mission that you've previously completed and isn't episode 3, so that you can actually access the cliff. So yeah, now that we're actually done with Noki though, we can finally move on to the final course. And it feels kind of weird saying that, because I mean, we're only halfway there on shine sprites, and anyway, it's really weird for a lot of reasons. But you hopefully recall that we talked about that there was a pipe on top of the shine gate, and that is where the final course is, right? It's that red pipe up there. You could easily just grab the rocket nozzle and rocket up here, or you can be creative and get up there with the hover nozzle. And the way to do that is once you get up to like this part, you're gonna want to like position yourself to like spin jump outwards, and then spin jump, Y camera turn, and oh, we're not gonna make it. You're gonna want a Y camera turn against the wall, and wall jump off of it, and then that'll give you enough height to like hover back onto the top of the shine gate. So that's okay. Hold on. Let's not do that. Let's not do that either. Wall jump. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, so then let's wait, whoa, whoa, no, 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 no. I'm ashamed. I used to speedrun this game. I wasn't very good at it, but I used to speedrun this game. I have nothing. I can't defend myself. Okay. Let's do this again. It's fine. See the spin jump? Y camera turn. I'm not getting like the wall jump part. Hold on. Whoa, that's not where I wanted to go. Let's not do that. Nope. You know what's funny? When I was recording this the first time, I got it first try. Oh, there we go. It's way easier than I made it look. It's actually not that bad. Let's just go. Pianta Village, Episode 1, Chain Chomplets Unchained. Okay. So, first of all, map. This is where we're at. We're at, like, the fin area. And what's super neat about this is that, take a look at it. It says the ancestral home of the Piantas was built in a giant tree as protection against wild beasts. Giant mushrooms thrive beneath the village. So the Pianta village is probably the coolest idea for a village that they have in this game, because it's this giant bottomless pit that exists for no reason, and there are just like these trees. I believe that it's one big tree that splits off into 3 still really big trees. And oh, okay, hold on, let's actually like go down there so I can show this off a little bit more. So let's go one more over. Where the heck does this thing come out from? Oh, it comes out from like the ground. Whoa, I've never really looked at it like that before. No, wait, no it doesn't. It comes out from the wall. Oh, come on. There it is. So it comes out from the wall right there. And then it travels all the way over to here before it splits off into 3 different trees. That kind of is what is essentially the support of the village. It's kind of like a big tree house in a sense. And so it's super neat. I really like the idea of it. And it's like, yeah, giant mushrooms thrive underneath the village, which makes a lot of sense because it's gonna be dark under there since the village provides a lot of shade. And then you got this big bridge going to the island part, and honestly I have no idea what that is doing over there, but presumably there would be like a pathway that'd go to like Bianco Hills or something. And if we get on top of this like tree real quick, I just want to see yeah, you can see Penda Park all the way over there still, and it kind of gives you an idea of where we're at. And these 3 trees are the 3 trees that usually, oh, there's a 4th tree, huh. Anyway, these trees are usually the trees that you would see randomly in the middle of the island from like certain locations. So anyway, let's carry on. Hey mister, think you could spare us a hand here? This dear lady's pets have decided to go on a little rampage. No, not the bees. They seem to be acting normal. Wait, what? I was not expecting that. Gramps is just so slow. He left for the spring ages ago and he hasn't returned. Not that it's weird. He pretty much does that every night. Where's the spring? Center of the village, base of the big tree. Oh my goodness, this is awful. Completely awful. My little darlings have nasty fevers and it's driving them mad. Normally I grab their tails and spike them into the ground. Whoa. Whoa. That's metal as fuck, dude. Damn. But they're too hot to touch now. Ooh, it burns me up. Oh, she chucks us. That's fun. Yeah, so first of all, we got new goop. This goop sets you on fire, whereas the one in Serena Beach electrocuted you. And so, yeah. And these puppers produce that electric goop when they're on fire. But what you're gonna want to do is spray them off to cool them down, and then grab their tail and aim them where you want them to go. And the further you pull back on the tail, the further they'll, like, the more powerful you'll do it. It's kind of like playing pool in a sense, or billiards, if you will. And then you can like center the camera behind you with L to like turn faster with them, because turning's kind of slow. And then they'll bounce off walls and stuff like that. And your goal is to get them into the water here at the center of the village, or at the base of the tree, or the spring, as the lady was telling us it is what this actually is. So let's get this guy in here too. There it is. And then the last one's over there. Get back here. They run away from you, by the way, when you have them cooled off. It's like an actual pet. It runs away from you when it knows it's in trouble. Or like whimpers, cowers. Whoa, whoa, I almost went straight into the... Not where I wanted to be. Oh, it started chasing me. That was kind of scary. Alright, here we go. Straight shot, straight shot. Easy. Remember, always be kind to your pets. A little bit late for that one, Blood. It's also kind of hypocritical when you one of your NPCs says they spike them into the ground. That's wild. Let's talk to some of these more NPCs a little bit more though, because they have a lot of interesting things to say. Also, I like how they turn white and they just get like stuck in the ground. I feel like that's kind of bad, as in like, don't they just drown? But anyway, I do want to talk to these NPCs though, because I feel like they probably have something funny to say. No, no, no! This is what happens to pets without discipline. I want a pet too. What are you guys talking about? We have nothing to do with those crazy chain chomplets, so leave us alone. You got that, mister? What do you want? Would you stay out of my way? Oh wow, he chucks us too. Jeez. Get me on top of the mushroom. Thank you. I really want to run around in a more wide open area. Did the mushroom? I don't blame you. What do you guys say? Don't push me off the mushroom. Whoa, look out. Touch that goop and you'll get burnt. Yeah, I already said that. Danger, danger! Is that the Shades guy? Because that's kind of funny if that is. The full moon looks so delicious. Mmm. Man, everyone's on top of mushrooms though. Like literally everyone. I wonder how long I have to stay here. I'm getting hungry. Why is literally everyone on top of mushrooms? And there's this gal. Did you talk to the Pianta at the entrance to our village? Summing up all the trouble here is a really tough job. What? Summing up the trouble is tough? I don't think you know what that word means. Whoa, what are you doing? No, come back. Chain chomplets? I have no time for them. Insensitive. I'm just here to make sure no one runs off with this fruit. You can take some if you need it though. It'll grow back soon. Yeah, they have a literal fruit tree here that grows every type of fruit on it for some reason. It's actually kind of dope, and it'd be super cool if that existed in real life. Maybe it does, or maybe someone can make one that does that. But... Whoa, you found me! I did find you. I spotted you running around. I have 20/20 vision. I probably don't have 20/20 vision. I have no idea what kind of vision I have. Not bad enough to need glasses though, not yet. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pianta Hot Springs isn't open at night. Come back and try again during daylight hours, alright? Thanks, bye. Gotta clean every day or things get slippery and dangerous. I appreciate it. Also, why are you guys here? The hot spring is only open during the daytime, sorry. I already know that. At midday, we direct the water here and heat it up. Huh. Interesting. What are you doing? The Underside world has fungi beyond compare, truly. There are some enormous mushrooms growing down there. Yeah, there are. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Today's youngsters have no interest in the Underside. Kids. Yeah. I don't blame him. It sounds dangerous at the very least. To tell the truth, the old gal bugs everyone around here. Don't mention her pets though, or she'll let you have it. That's why no one around here wants to talk to her. Oof. We got one more person over here. I think that's it. How hot is it? I don't know. Hot? Did we talk to this guy? I think he might be the last one. That spring is empty during the day, you know. Yeah, it is. I don't know why. It's super weird. This is empty during the day, and then oh yeah, because they redirect it. That makes sense. Anyway. Ah, so comfy, so nice, so relaxing. This is cool. This spring always hits the spot. It's completely refreshing. No better place to cool down than right here. Yep. Whatever, dude. Let's go grab the Shine Sprite and call it a day. So, we got some more work to do in Pianta Village. At least 9 more shines worth. And in we go. So, episode 2. Il Piantissimo's Crazy Climb. There he is. Laughing maniacally. Okay, so every odd numbered episode is during night, and every even numbered episode is during the daytime. And it's kind of dope because you get to see the place, you know, in all these different forms. Who in the world is this Il Piantissimo? A rogue, that's who. Let me said, the Pianta people have no connection with him. That troublemaker is giving us a bad name. Yeah, you're right. Everyone's just kind of vibing. Like that one person mentioned, the spring is dried up during the day because they redirect the water to the hot spring, and so the hot spring is full during the day, and then vice versa for night, where they redirect the water to the spring. Kind of dope, actually. Like, I actually really enjoy that. Il Piantissimo, I wish that guy would be a bit more considerate. Yeah. Before we actually start the race, the flag is up here, first of all. And I want to talk to the... I thought there was more people at the end. I want to talk to this person. Nice job. Wow, you must be tired. Yeah, I didn't do the race yet. So excuse you. Alright. Well... yeah, so let's go start the race. Not really worth talking to these guys because they're just gonna say like, oh look, it's Il Piantissimo and he isn't related to us. Pianta Hot Spring open, refreshed body and spirit with a dip. Nice. Okay, let's pretend like we didn't just jump past him. It's me, Il Piantissimo, and now listen. See that flag over there? Yep. I do. It is over there. It gets blurry. Now you and I shall race to get there the fastest. Yes. My personal record is 30 seconds. Impressive, eh? Are you at the ready? Then get set and go. So he takes like the long way. And if you just like power slide over there, then you'll make it way before he does. Whoa, I went the wrong direction. And if you roll out onto the tree, you'll zoom up it. Ow. And then there we are. Here he comes. Grr, yes, grr. That was not so bad. You were quick. Yes. I suppose maybe I underestimated you a small bit, perhaps. You try again after you have practiced more. Until then. Spoiler alert, this is the last time we actually race him, unless you want to like rematch him by replaying the episode. And I'm pretty sure he gets faster. So you could do that if you really want to, but I'm not gonna bother. Alright, onward we go. Now we get to, so episode, oh my god, episode 3. Episode 3 is something else. I don't know who designed episode 3, but like, big oof. The Goopy Inferno. Yeah. You saw that correctly. The entire goddamn episode is a secret stage or something or other, or they treat it like one because they take away your flood, and there's goop literally everywhere. Ah, Mario, what a mess! What can we do? Dude, I don't know. I got my tools taken away from me. How terrible! The village is covered in burning goop. Pardon me? No, my darlings are not responsible. Please, you must save the mayor. The mayor, huh? What you guys run around for? Stop. I can't spray you to slow you down. The mayor. What are you looking at? It's too hot. I can't get any closer. The mayor was making sure everyone was evacuated safely. He was up there giving instructions. What a hero. Ooh. I hope everything's going to be okay. It's really tough being mayor, don't you think? Yep. The mayor got left behind somewhere over there. Do something useful. Ouch. Damn. Okay. See how it is. Yeah. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of a mess. Let me talk to the other. Whoa, that was weird. Let me talk to the other people around real quick before we actually do anything, because there's a lot of people and they all have stuff to say. Now this is a sticky situation if I've ever seen one. Ooh boy. Thanks to the mayor, everyone was evacuated safely. Now the only one left is the mayor himself. How brave. I hope the mayor's still okay. Don't worry, I'm sure everything's going to be fine. Actually, me. Mom, where's the mayor? Got him. Help, help! What do we do? What can we do? Sit here and do nothing? He's always had a strong sense of duty and leadership. Yep. Gramps says that he used to babysit the mayor. How wild. He even changed the mayor's diaper. That's kind of wild. And look, there's this guy on fire, similar to the one in Delphian Plaza. It might be the same guy. The mayor's over there by that yellow mushroom. Can I talk to you while you're on fire or no? No, I don't think so. Yeah, you guys are still over here dancing? Mr. Mayor, don't give up. Come on, Mr. Mayor, just hang on. This is all we can do at this point. Still yell mad, okay? Yeah. Wait, how far can I go? I don't think I've ever really gone this far. Oh, you can go like all the way. Oh, you can go all the way. This should lead to the mayor. At least I think so. You can move some gates with Y or B. This may help, but if you try to cling for too long, the gate will fall off. You'll have to jump to safety at some point, so be careful. The Y. I think I play with the Pro Controller. Even places like this need to be clean, so they're travel safe. Yeah. Oh, is there anyone up there? Didn't think so. It's kind of interesting how they like let you go all the way around like this. There's tons of pokies, like tons of pokies, and this guy's still over here. Wonder if everyone knows I'm over here. Probably not. So, if you didn't gather, you're supposed to go into one of those gate holes, because they have gates at the bottom of them, and they're holes. And they lead you to the underside of the village. You're supposed to use the underside of the village to eventually reach where the mayor is. I do not remember at all where we actually need to go, so I'm gonna follow the NPC queue, and we'll see where it takes us. There's also tons of like things crawling around down here that are hazardous and annoying to deal with, so be careful. But let's see here. So if we go down this way, this is the gate thing that he was talking about, where you get onto it and then press B or Y, I guess, and then you gotta jump off of it before it falls. And then there are these boys, which are not fun. I'm just gonna sneak on by real quick. And then you can fall off onto this swing right here. And this takes you onto the mushrooms, which I guess you can do. Whoa, that's right. The swing acts like a trampoline. I don't know why that was as hard to say as it was, but it was pretty hard to say. Also, there's an extra life over there. I want to grab that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Did not mean to do that. Alright, let's wait. Maybe no. I'm trying to map this out in my head as to like, whoa, I just got disoriented. That was weird. I'm trying to map this out in my head as to where I actually need to go, and I think that maybe we can go this way, and then do that. Yeah. And then you could go get this one up if you want to go out of your way, but we're not going to bother. And then now that we're here, we can go this way and flip up here. This is where we need to be. This looks like where we need to be. This is where we need to be. Cool. Or at least this is part of where we need to be. Just wall jump out normally. Thank you. So then they give you a convenient like safe trail, and before you like think to yourself, oh, I can just invincibility dive through this, essentially. The thing is if you get burned by the goop, if you actually get burned by the goop itself, you don't get invincibility. Instead, it just chains you until you die, essentially. So don't get that idea in your head. It's just not gonna work. And now that we're here, Flood is conveniently sitting right here. And now you could go around and clean everything off and be a good Samaritan, or you could ignore it like I'm going to and jump on top of this mushroom right here, the glowy mushroom, and clean off the mayor. Ooh, you saved me. Thanks a bundle. And then he gives you a shine sprite, so yeah. Let me talk to him again. You say anything else? I'm just happy that everyone's safe and sound. Yeah, indeed. Look at that. What a mess. An absolute mess. Alright. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to grab the shine. There we go. Yahoo! Okay, let's continue, and don't mind me. And I actually want to go back into that episode, believe it or not, because we just did the intended route, quote unquote. The intended route, and so the unintended route is way more interesting and faster. And there's like the easy unintended route and the hard unintended route. I'm going to try to do the hard Unintended route first, and it requires you to be fast. So basically you're going to want to like bolt to the other side of this bridge, and then the 3 whirlwinds are going to be following you, right? You're going to want to use the whirlwind to like damage boost through the lava, because the lava itself, if it hurts you, it doesn't give you invincibility. Something else hurts you, it does give you invincibility. And if you do it right, you'll have just enough invincibility to make it to a platform and then be able to make the rest of the trip. So let's try this out. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay, well, that was more or less what I wanted to do. Woo! And so... Alright, cool. Nice. So that's the hard way. That is the hard way. I would not recommend doing that unless you want to get good at the game. Yeah, so essentially what I was trying to do there was get to the... get to that one little like fence railing thing that we ended up landing on by mistake. And if you do it right, you can actually just straight up land on it. I didn't do it right, and then got lucky and I got bounced onto it. So yeah, that's the hard way. The easy way, ooh, how are we gonna get back? Ooh, I didn't think this through. I really don't want to restart, but I'm probably gonna have to. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay. Let's do the easy way. The easy and way more casual way to do it that I think pretty much anyone can do goes as such. Select episode 3. That is step 1. No. But once you get in here, thankfully there's not like a red coin mission, because that would kind of suck. But yeah, so the casual way to do this is, instead of worrying about damage boosting and whatever, is to, one way or another, get over to that tree right there. You can do it by going up over this railing. You can kind of shimmy across where there's no goop right there, because you can actually make that. I think it's very doable just to go onto this railing, especially if with a GameCube controller, since it has notches and lets you go straight forward pretty easily. And then once you get to where you need to be, you can just jump off. And then, as I kind of demonstrated last time, you can just walk all the way around to get over here. Either works. And then you're going to want to walk up the tree. And then from here, you're going to want to spin jump. Oh, no. No, 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 no. I take it back, you're not going to want to spin jump. I haven't done this in a hot sec, so you're gonna have to stick with me here. I'll meet you back at the tree. Alright, I made it back to where I was trying to go. Instead, let's walk up to this leaf. Okay? And then spin jump over to this leaf. What? No? No? No! Okay. Take 3. Can I walk up this? I can walk up it. Never mind. Okay, walk up that. I thought it was too steep, but I misremembered. But this one I do remember correctly. You gotta spin jump over here. And then walk over to the edge. Okay? Okay. And then you're gonna want to spin jump dive over towards the like spring, essentially, but the goal is to land kind of down there where we need to be, so do that, and then just kind of aim yourself there-ish or somewhere. Ground pound if you need to like stop your momentum, and then land where you ground pound at, and then that's it. That's the casual easy strat that was anything but easy, considering it took me 3 goddamn tries to do it. Yeah. I'm moving on. Episode 4, Chain Chomp's Bath. The thing is angry. Hangry, maybe. Alright, back again for more, because I didn't have enough the last time. Whoa, I want something there. Hey you, we've got another problem over here. This thing's bigger than all those pups put together. When it's chained up, there's no problem, of course, but when that thing's loose, we're in a heap of trouble, oh yes. Beast's owner always has burnt hands, it's pitiful. Oof. Alright. We're not gonna talk to everybody this time. We're gonna talk to this lady, though. I'm the one who should be steamed. Bad Chain Chomp. Maybe I should head over to the hot spring to calm myself. Alright, so... long story short, same dealio as the Chain Chomplets. You spray him, he gets all black. Gets cooled off, and then you can like drag him around with his little chain here. But there's these water barrels, and it like instantly cools him off, which is pretty cool, but pretty useless. Because what you're actually gonna want to do, after he catches fire again, so I'm gonna have to give him a sec. But you're gonna want to let him essentially drag you over to the hot spring, just so it takes less time. And the goal is to get him to the hot spring, just in case that wasn't clear. So go ahead and pull this out, and then let him drag you along. And then when we're here, what I'm instead gonna do is come over here and block him, because he doesn't go the way you are. So if you stand here, he'll keep going that way. And then if you stand here, he'll go past the hot spring, right? And then you can actually get him to go into the hot spring if you stand in a certain spot. But yeah, so now we're gonna just drag him in here, and done deal. And he turns solid gold somehow, which is cool, I guess. He's also perfectly sized for that hot spring. What do you think about that? Keep this between you and me, but the water for the hot spring, it pours out of that big plant over there, right? And it looks, well, let's just say it looks bad, and it gave us a bad rep. It's just as pure as the spring water, and it's good for you. Well, it goes to show you the importance of appearances, I guess. Dang, I wasn't expecting a message like that. That's wild. Alright, so that's episode 4 down. We're actually kind of making some tracks here. More tracks than I thought we were gonna be making, considering I spent like forever doing random stuff. But that all ends. It all comes to an end this episode right here. Episode 5, Secret of the Village Underside. Guess who's back? Back again. It's Yoshi. So there's no one back here, right? I always want to check, just to be sure, just be safe. Yeah, there's a Yoshi egg, just big chillin' here. Oh, talk to him. Howdy there, son. The entire village is getting ready for the annual Fluff Festival. Even us old folks start getting excited about this. Oh, and before I forget, I am not the mayor. If you're looking for him, he's probably by that yellow mushroom. Dang, I still got hit. So there is a Yoshi egg here. And if you recall, there's the big fruit plant that's big chillin' all the way over here. And that's where you get your fruit from. So that's what we're gonna end up doing. I'd be kind of interested in talking to the mayor, so I might actually do that. But let's grab this pineapple first. Spray it off, and then grab it. There we go. Yeah, so the mayor's up there. I'm gonna chuck this thing. Oh! Ooh, it hit a thing. That was actually a fantastic throw. It wasn't, like, amazing, but it worked. And that's the important part. Alright, Mr. Mayor. Mom, it feels like it's getting close to Fluff Festival time. This is your mom? Everyone's really excited, aren't they? I like how the mayor is vibing with his mom. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, I thought it disappeared. I was like, where'd it go? But it's still here. It's still here. Alright. So, you're gonna want to take the Yoshi. And we're gonna take him under the village. Get out of here. And just kind of traverse the mushrooms as you do. And once we get far enough along, which is as far as you can go, there's that weird orange stuff or whatever. That's right there. So I would spray it before you jump over there. And then, there you go, just jump on in. And you lose Yoshi and Flood. It's not fair. Life's not fair. Howdy, I'm a Chuckster. You better be careful when speaking to powerful Piantas. Some will chuck you straight up, but most chuck you backward. When it comes to tossing folk, I'm a Chuckster. Yeah. I don't know if you're picking up on the vibes, but the vibes are definitely here. And I'm a Chuckster. Literally everyone is a Chuckster. I'm a Chuckster. Yeah. Literally, it's just Chuckster the secret level. Here, though, the little one throws you less far than the big one, so make sure you talk to the big one far away or the little one up close. Oh, man, I missed my chance. You have some sort of say in how your, like, I guess I'll call it aerial drift is. Don't hold back. Yeah. So that serves a dual purpose, what he just said there. You have some control over your aerial drift, and so if while he was chucking at me, I was holding backward on the control stick, I would make myself go less far and probably end up just falling into the pit between it. If you hold forward, you go further. So usually, unless you really know what you're doing, you're gonna want to just not hold the control stick at all. But yeah, let me talk to this guy. This guy throws you straight up, by the way. So you don't have to worry about, like, the fact that it's really weirdly, higher. You don't have to worry about the fact that there's nothing back there, so. This. Okay. And then this guy is also a Chuckster. Yeah, I'm a Chuckster. And he throws you over here. And this is the end of the line, actually. I forget what's over there, and I kind of want to go over there, but not really at the same time. The shine is over that way, and this guy's the guy that'll get you there. Fun fact, he stops every so often, right? But if you jump on his head before he hits a corner where he'd normally stop, then he'll keep going. So you can kind of ensure that he won't stop by doing that. And yeah, that's it. So let's wait for him to get over here though. Come on, bud. You can do it. Keep going, don't stop. Thank you. Then you're gonna want to kind of line yourself up. Oh, he stopped for me. Oh no, and they kept going. No. No, I'm... Okay. Pro tip. In addition to jumping on him to get him to not stop, he does stop when you jump on him. And so, if you want him to, like, stop right in the middle, right? You can jump on him, he'll stop, yell at you, and while he's yelling at you, it's the perfect opportunity to talk to him. We're gonna big brain this. Of course you stopped. Get move on. Come on, do it. Thank you. Just to ensure he doesn't stop again, because that'd be annoying. All right. Here we go. So I'm gonna wait for him to get to like here-ish, jump on him, and it'll be there we go. I'm a Chuckster. Okay, there we go. This secret is hard for just because you have to rely on the game to send you correctly. It's a lot, but there's also red coins. Yeah, you heard me. There's red coins. And we're gonna take this opportunity to show off like a bit of stuff, because there's a bit of stuff associated with that episode. So let's head back in real quick. And so believe it or not, you can get into that secret without Yoshi. Real quick though. Oh, the sign's not here. I thought there was a sign here. Well, interesting. Anyway, you can get into there without Yoshi, believe it or not. So what you're gonna kind of want to do is get down there without Yoshi, obviously. And once you get over here, there's a clip that we can do, right? I'd grab that one up because it's kind of easy to mess up. And it involves running into, you see like the M painted into the tree right there? You're gonna want to like run into it and then hover backwards to climb onto the, like grab onto the ledge. But not to the point where you, like climb back up. So you're gonna want to hang. Ooh, I didn't hover soon enough. Yeah, Mario? Oh. We'll get there. That'll be fine. You'll find out what happens. This is why we grabbed the one up. Okay, take two. So let's kind of line ourselves up here. No. Gotta be lower. There we are. And then once you're here, you can press B to like let go. And then you're gonna want to hover backwards and you'll clip into the mushroom. Getting the timing for it is not simple, but it's also not too crazy difficult. So with enough practice, you can definitely do it. And now that we've done that, this puts us inside the secret. And there's the red coin switch here. Good luck. And the first one's above this guy. Thankfully, a lot of these things can just be hovered over. Flood definitely just like breaks this, and it's beautiful. Fun fact, I want to show this off while I'm here as well. You can completely skip that middle platform, but what? I just spin jumped and I got no height. What is going on? I'm actually losing my mind. And you hold forward on the joystick. Oh my god, what the heck? It's definitely overcorrect for this. So oh no, the angle's so far. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, you can skip the middle block if you hold forward and talk to him about right there, as far forward as possible. Anyway. There are 2 coins in this middle island though, so it's kind of pointless to skip it in this particular case, but it helps for the first time around. Oh no, oh no, oh no! That was my fault. I take full responsibility for it. Oh my god. You can ground pound to get extra height. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. And I bonked onto a sign because this hitbox is gigantic. I can't win. There's no winning. We're not trying. We're not trying. We're just gonna, you know, let things happen naturally. It's fine. Okay. New strategy. Instead of going to the rope, I'm gonna go to this island because it's way easier to land on. And then we need to get the coin that's here. Don't forget about the coin. And then from the rope, we could jump over. Yeah. What? Oh, I bonked on the sign again. I was like, did I bonk on like the enemy? Because that's not how that works, but... Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I want to talk to the Piantissimo over there, since we didn't get a chance to the last time. Okay, whoa. First of all, let me, clean this guy off, because I'm curious. Or put this guy out, not clean him off. Ooh, you saved me. Thanks a bundle. One up. What else you got to say? Now I'm just your average pass. Oh, that gave me a heart attack for a second. Now I'm just your average passerby. Okay, this guy's an actual chuckster, so let's be kind of careful here. And I'm a chuckster, so he brings you back. Yeah, I guess I appreciate it. Alright, and then over there, I'm gonna have to get chucked over there because that is way too far to hover, like way too far. So let's get chucked over there because I'm curious as what those guys say. One of them's a chuckster, obviously. Then what's the other one? Is the other one a regular NPC? Hard to say. Yeah, I'm a chuckster. Okay. So I'm gonna guess that this guy in the middle can help you get the items up top. I think they're both chucksters now. Yeah, I'm a chuckster. Oh, that guy brings you back. Okay. So that guy brings you back. The other guy will toss you up, and there's a one up over there. Gotcha. Okay. The last thing that I want to mention, is that you can actually get guys to throw you backwards, believe it or not. And to demonstrate that, right? If you spam Y as you're getting thrown, or spam your first-person camera, for whatever reason, it throws you the opposite direction of how it normally would. So, right? So, like, it throws you in the direction that the Piantissimo's facing instead of the direction you're facing. Super dope. Can be used to get to the actual Shine Sprite quicker, and that's about it. Alright. I didn't want to do it to the actual Shine Sprite, though, because getting back would have been rough, if not impossible, so... Okay. We made it. Guys, we made it. And that will officially do it for this episode. So, thanks for watching. If you like the video, please hit like. If you really like the video, consider subscribing. If you dislike the video, then hit dislike. And otherwise, I'll see everyone next time.